This is a code base for solving the length of the longest substring. With the word substring already, you would now have a clue that you would use a sliding window algorithm. Basically, a sliding window algorithm is if you have a bunch of elements in an array or string, you would basically have a window that moves around based on criteria, whether if it's a fixed size or dynamic size. To start off with this code base, we would need to use a dictionary. It's called useChar. And in this useChar dictionary, we would want to keep track of all the characters in the string that we encounter and update them with the position, which is always done in every loop, which is here. Okay, that itself would access the string and access the create an entry in the dictionary, create a key, and update it with the value of the current position with I, or create or update basically. And now you would have your second variable to initialize is the start. So to keep track of where we need to have a start of our character unique character substring. Max length initialize at 0, and we'll keep updating this as we grow our substring. So we enter a for loop. We want to iterate all over the elements of the strings, meaning the characters of the strings. For the first if statement though, we want to check if si, meaning the element or character, is already existing in the dictionary, and if the start value is less than or equal to the current element in the dictionary with its value. Now if that holds true, we would now move the start position to the next character. Hence you have this one. It means we'll access the character that's already exists in the dictionary as a key, grab that value and add +1. And because the value of this one is the position of that character, you now would start off with the next character, hence the +1. Else, if the character does not exist as a key in the dictionary, we'll now try to update our maximum length, and we'll be using a helper function max, and to check whether max length is less than I, meaning your current position in the list, minus the start, and +1. So this would be your current length of the substring that is still unique, and you keep checking if which is bigger, and now assign it to max length. And as I said before, whether we go if or else, we'll always update. If we see a new character, we add that to the dictionary as a key and update that position with I. If we don't have it in the dictionary, we'll then create a new key and update its position with I as well. Once we've iterate all over the string, we'll now return the maximum length. Let's say we're given ABC, BB. The output should be the maximum length of 3 for a substring. So let's start with the variables that we placed here. So we'll keep track of the useChar dictionary. That would again be updated with the characters and their position. The characters as the key and the position as their value. Now I'll also keep track of the start and the max length integer variables, and also this I minus start +1. It just gives you the current length of the substring. Okay, for loop number 1, okay, let's start with loop number no 1. I equals 0. So the first iteration is I equals 0, right? And then we'll start off with A. Is A in use char? Nope. So what we do now is we're gonna update the value for max length. And in this case, we'll start first with this one. I, which is 0, minus 0, plus 1, that is 1. And your max length is currently 0. So 0 is 1 greater than 0. Yes, now let's use 1. Assign it here. It's still 0. Start is still 0. And after the conditions, we'll now add that to our use char dictionary. A as the key and position as the value, which is I. So this is 0 because we started I at 0. Now we go to the next loop. I equals 1. And is B in use char as a key? Nope. Now we'll update this with I minus start plus 1. That would be 2. So the current length now for the substring is 2. Is 2 greater than 1? Yes. Let's update that. Start is still 0, as you can see. Now we go here, put B, update the position. Now we'll go to the next one, letter C. Still the same. It's not in the use char yet, so we'll do this. 2 minus 0 plus 1 equals 3 is 3 greater than 2. Let's update that. Start is still 0. Now we update the position. This one. Okay. Now we see an A. Is A in use char? Here, that's correct. And is start less than or equal to use char the value of this key? Meaning start is 0, use char the key, which is this one, is 0 less than or equal to 0. That's correct. Now we go inside of this condition. Now we update with start equals use char the value of this key, which is this one, 0 plus 1. Now start is here. Maximum length was not updated. And then now this is not done in this loop. And then now we'll still update that. We'll check if A, is it in the dictionary? Yes. Let's now update this to the current position of I. We're at 3, so this becomes 3. Let's go to B. When we see B, is B in the dictionary? Yes, it's here. And is start less than or equal to the value of the key? Start is now 1. Is 1 less than or equal to 1? Yes. Now we're going to update this one again. Access that one again. The key's value, position, 1. And then plus 1. Now this becomes 2. This one stays the same. We skip this portion. And at the end, we'll update the current position. We access the key's value. Update that to 4. Now we go to letter C. Is C in use char? Yes. And is 2 less than or equal to 2? Yes. Now access this key value 2 plus 1 becomes 3. And then now this stays the same. We skip this. We update this with I. And now we go to B. Is B in use char? Yes. is B, it is start, which is 3, less than or equal to 4, this one, true. So we now update that to here, to the value of the key, which is 4 plus, which is 4 plus 1, that becomes 5. Okay? Now, we also skip this again. Then we update this. This becomes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, this should be 6 as well. And then now, let's go to the last one. B. Is B in use char? Yes. Is it less than or equal? They're equal. Holds true. So now we just update the position to 7. Start to 7. Max length 3. We don't evaluate this one. And now we return the max length, which is 3. Here's another example. A given B, output should be 1 as your maximum length of a substring. We'll start with checking the first element. For I in range length, all of this will iterate. This does not satisfy because B does not exist as a key in use char dictionary. We'll go to else. We'll have this 0 minus 0 plus 1. So the current length is 1. Is 1 greater than 0? Yes, we'll update that. Start is 0. Now we go to the next element, which is, before that, we have to update this one. The element as a key and the position of I as the value. Now, I'm not going to go through everything, but I'm going to go through the next one, which is B. Is B in use char? Yes, the key exists. And is start less than or equal to use char's value? 0. Is 0 less than or equal to 0? Correct. We'll do this. We'll update the start with 0 plus 1. And then skip this. So max length will be 1. And now we update this to 1 with this one, current position. So what would happen for this is we would continue updating the start and updating the position as well. That would keep happening until the end of the string if we are given with all of the same strings. All of the same character in the string. Okay, here's another example with PWWKEW. The maximum length substring should be returned is 3. And let's go make this a little bit faster. We start with P in the first loop. We now check if it's in the dictionary. No, we don't. Now we update the maximum length, which is 0 minus 0 plus 1. Current length is 1. Is 1 greater than 0? Yes, did that. Star is 0. Then we update the element as a key to the dictionary and value as a position, which is 0. This is the one. Let's go to the next loop. The next loop would now see W. Is that in the dictionary? Nope. Let's update this. Now it's become 1 minus 0 plus 1. 2 is 2 greater than 1. Take that. Start is still 0. Add the element as a key in the dictionary and I as the position, which is 1. Third loop, we see W again. Is W in the dictionary? Yes, we see it. Is start less than, which is 0. Is it less than or equal to 1? Yes, so we update start. We add 1 plus 1 here. and this stays the same. We see a K. Before that, we do update the position. Next loop, the fourth loop, we see K. Is K in the dictionary? No. So let's do this. 2, K is 3, minus 1 plus 1. But before that, because this one should be actually 2. Okay? Because it was the new one. So again, to clarify, because we saw the new W, we updated the position. So now the start would be 2 plus 1, which is 2. So now when we go to the fourth loop, which is K, it's not in the dictionary, we'll now go here. I is 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 minus start, which is 2, plus 1. We would get 2. They're the same. This is 2. Start is still 2. And because it's not in the dictionary, we'll create that and update the position with 3. And now we go to the next loop, which E is E in the dictionary. Nope. If it's not, update this one with 4 minus 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3 greater than 2, max length becomes now 3. Start is still 2. Put that in the dictionary because it's not there. And then now we'll go to the next loop with W. Is W in the dictionary? Yes. Is start, which is 2, less than or equal with 5. This is now 5. Oh no, sorry. In the dictionary, which is 2, they're equal. So yes, we now add this plus 1. Now after that, we update the key because it exists with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we iterated the whole string, the elements of the string. Now the max length, we return that, which is this one. There we go.